And so, we're back. Episode 7, as well as you can see. Here we go, 49ers season mode, and it's already been a great start. It's been a better start than that for the Jets season mode. And of course, we are now 6-0. We came off a victory, of course, against the Redskins, and the Redskins, quite frankly, have been like either the easiest or second easiest team that we faced, and quite frankly, we did horrible against them. Granted, we win 20-13, but I feel like we barely skipped away with that game. We should have definitely gotten more points in that game. It was an easy win, and a win that I feel like we actually didn't deserve. But here we go, face off against the Panthers, who by this point are the second or third best team we faced. Steelers and Rams, I think, are ahead of them. And the Steelers and Rams couldn't do it, and I actually thought the Rams were going to do it. Well, can the Panthers be able to do it here in Levi Stadium? Now the first possession here, Garoppolo dropping back, gives it off to Matt Breida. Breida gets only 1 yard, I was about to say 2, but 1 yard gain from Matt Breida to start things off here. 2nd and 9 now, and Garoppolo able to get away in time. That will not count as a sack, if anything, but look at this here. That was too close for comfort. Throws away just in time, I guess. So, could be worse. Matt Breida again now. Goes to his right, able to get some more running room. It's now 4th and 2. And of course, we do have the goal of making 4th down conversions here. We've only made 1. We need 11 more. And that right there is going to make us needing only 10 more. George Kittle right there. He'll get a good couple yards after the first down. So that keeps our drive alive here. 1st and 10 with 54 seconds remaining. Already in Panthers territory. And yes, we are using the option plays here. So, and of course, I'm not the greatest at option plays. I'm still trying to remember how to do option plays. So that's why majority of these, when we do option plays, we end up scrambling with Garoppolo instead of actually giving it to like a fullback or halfback. And anyway, right there, George Kittle. Wow, okay, I thought he actually had it there. So it's 4th and 4. Able to get another 4th down conversion. And yes, this is the same play as last time for the 4th down conversion. Marquise Goodwin gets the first down right there. And so just like that, we've now gone 2 4th down conversions, helping us get us closer to the goal of 12. I have no idea what our reward will be once we get to it, but hopefully it's something good. And we're now 2nd and 7, and that right there is arguably the last play of the first. It's now 3rd and 7, and Jimmy Garoppolo almost getting picked off there. And that one as well. That was a diving attempt by the cornerback Ross Cockrow. That's a name you could definitely F up. Well, I could definitely F up saying if anything, and that's going to be... that was going to be the first down. Marquise Goodwin, maybe, I guess, 2 yards shy, but it's a turnover on downs. We were looking to go on 4th down conversions again, and we just couldn't get it. Now look at that completion right there. And luckily enough, Anton Nexon Jr. able to stop. Oh, there you go. It's 2nd and inches, so that was going to be a first down, if anything. But anyway, now the pass right there. Christian McCaffrey, CMC, and Richard Sherman, big-time hit. And it was a fumble, but goes out of bounds. Now, Richard Sherman, he was in a perfect position where if anything, if the fumble happened, he would be able to scoop it up. And Keller Witherspoon, luckily enough, wasn't blowing coverage like he usually does. Well, at least when I control him. Mostly our fault. Oh, Jesus, Christian McCaffrey. This is gonna be nasty. If anything, I believe Todd Gurley had a lot of stiff arms in the game against the Rams. Well, in the game with the Rams. Well, he was a part of the Rams, so it was against the Rams. You know what I'm trying to say here. And Greg Olsen, he's happy about his completion, and Cam Newton is having a mental breakdown. Oh boy, what is happening here? And now this is when we blow coverage with a Keller Witherspoon. We cannot use him at all, it seems like. And just like that, Curtis Samuel gets a touchdown. And if anything, I believe this is the first time a team has led against us at all. And that is already the first time we get the ball back. The first play of us getting the ball. And it's already intercepted. This is a sign of trouble. If anything, what would have actually been cool is if Jimmy Garoppolo was able to make the tackle. I do believe he was blocked out of making the tackle. And look, that Eric Ray just snags it. And then almost runs into one of his defenders. He gets a block right there. And then Jimmy Garoppolo gets his hands on him a little bit. But Garoppolo also gets blocked right there. And Eric Reid already brings it into field goal territory. And oh my god. What in the hell was that, Richard Sherman? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. Just just, ay. Surprisingly enough, CMC hasn't been given the ball that much. And look at this. What were we doing with Richard Sherman? What were we doing with him? I have no clue. All I do know now is that for the first time, I guess in the season history so far, maybe I'm wrong, because once again, remember, the first 2 games we did was like a year ago. Almost a year ago by this point. So I still remember those first 2 games. I started going back to doing this, like, literally, I don't know, like a short period of time ago. So I don't remember the first 2 games at all, because it's been like almost over a year. George Kittle, nice reception right there. But I do believe, if anything, if memory can serve me correctly, this is the first time that we've been trailing by any amount of points, or especially by 2 possessions. And once again, George Kittle, another first down. Of course, could always be, we could always rely on him. There you go. That's the word. That went on 6 seconds left, and that one is almost intercepted. Both teams have actually only 1 timeout left. I just finally noticed that. Now here we go. George Kittle again, this time around down in the middle. And this is when I thought we could call timeout, but look, this is when I panic. There's 1 second left, and we can't. I should have called timeout beforehand, but I didn't. And just like that, the Panthers get the ball back. We had a chance to be down 14-7 and have a hope of coming back here. We still have a chance. There's still plenty of time. But by this point, you know, let's see their 3-yard loss for Christian McCaffrey. And now Cam Newton almost gets sacked. And look at that, Chris Hogan. And Richard Sherman, luckily enough. Richard Sherman trying to rebound after that horrible play on defense. Go plays to go. And that one is... Jesus Christ. Quan Alexander. Butterfingers. Butterfingers. That's what it is. It's Butterfingers. He had that. He had that. Down goes Christian McCaffrey again. Nothing gain, nothing lose, though. It's 3rd and 10. Quan Alexander. So close, man. Just, man. And then Anton Exum Jr. I thought he was going to get the interception, but instead it's Richard Sherman. Sherman not playing any games. Sherman's trying to rebound after, once again, like I said, that horrible play on defense. And look at that. Sherman basically getting revenge. As he also taunted DJ Moore a little bit there. Of course, DJ Moore he would score a touchdown on Sherman. And with Jordan Matthews, he would get the reception. Matthews, we haven't repassed the ball much to him in this game. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Jordan Matthews is definitely our best player on offense. At least wise of season mode of how he's been showcased so far. And George Kittle, slowly but surely, if anything. He hasn't gotten as much touchdowns as Jordan Matthews has. But if anything, I think he's probably gotten more receptions. Well, at the very least, definitely in this game. And when I look at that one, Jordan Matthews. That was like, what, 2-on-1? I have no clue how the hell he caught that. Matt Brother, 7 yards roughly? 8. 2nd and 2. 4 seconds remaining. Okay, well, never mind. It's now time for 4th. This is when we F up the option again, and we panic right there with Jimmy Garoppolo. I seriously need to learn how to use option plays. And George Kittle, he snags that one. If there was ever a pass that could have been intercepted throughout this whole game, it was right there with George Kittle coming in clutch, luckily enough. Quickly turning with that as well. Down by 2 possessions. Marquise Goodwin right there. Stays in bounds. Catches it, and it's a touchdown. And, well, we could at least rely on him. Luckily enough, that one wasn't intercepted. You know, maybe if we called timeout in time in the 2nd quarter leading to the 3rd, maybe we would only... Maybe that would have tied it. Maybe we would have already had 7 points. Or at least a field goal to at least be down 14-10. I like how I say that. And then bam, we F up the snap. We're turned into the Rams. Of course, the Rams. So those of you who didn't watch the Rams one, the Rams special team sucked. It completely sucked. And it's rubbing off on us 2 games later. And so the onside kick. And yeah, Curtis Samuel recovers it. Basically seals the fate here. 49ers down by 8. Need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this up. There is no way to win this game at all. Especially with 1 minute and a 2nd left in the clock. Best believe the Panthers are going to want to milk the clock as long as they can. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, and down goes Cam Newton. Courtesy of DeForest Buckner, he's had a rather quiet game on defense here. And of course, Newton now on the Patriots. Sure, we could get Joe Flacco, but then the Patriots get Cam Newton. Sure, why not? Anyway, on 4th and 3, field goal range here, and the kick is good, and the fate is sealed. The Panthers have given the 49ers their first loss. And you know, checking back on it, How long? That was like from the what? 42-yard line? That's like a 59-yard attempt. How? A 59-yard attempt, roughly. And now Richie James Jr. is all up to him to try to bring it to the house, which he can't. Down by 11 points, and it is seemingly over with here. And that's also incomplete. Panthers still got all of their timeouts left. San Francisco only with 1. Now on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo needs to try to think of something, and it's another incomplete. This time around, Jordan Matthews cannot come in clutch. And here we go. 3rd and 10. George Kittle the target, and it bobbles. Made a whole bunch of rotations before falling down to the ground. And closing the chapter on the 49ers undefeated streak. Some way, somehow, Kittle could catch that ball, which is way more difficult. Of course, the last play, Hail Mary, just for the hell of it. And the Panthers, not the Steelers, nor the Rams, but the Panthers are able to beat us. And look at that. Matt Breida did better than Christian McCaffrey. Jimmy Garoppolo did better than Cam Newton. And at the end of the day, and the rest of our receiving core did better than that of the Panthers. And at the end of the day, the Panthers, they still win this. And Jason Verrett, he's back. Well, I haven't really noticed him being gone. We've had the injuries, and we were undefeated without Jason Verrett and Jaquiski Tart. So, doesn't really affect us all that much. But look at that. We now only need 8 more 4th down conversions. We got a total of 3 4th down conversions in that game. So that does help us out. Next game, we face off against the Cardinals. Now, this, luckily enough, will be a good break just before facing off against the Seahawks. Then again, I thought the Redskins were going to be easy as hell. And then look at how that game turned out. They almost beat us. So the Cardinals could perhaps have a chance if we take them too lightly. And of course, Game 9 against the Seahawks, that right there is probably going to be a game that makes us 7-2. And here's to hoping that this game right here against the Cardinals makes us go 7-1. And if anything, I don't know. I like to think we got a good chance of winning this game. We should win this game, if anything. But for some reason, I will feel that maybe an upset's in store. Considering what happened against the Redskins, can't be too sure. But we shall see. 3 more wins will be able to make us go to the playoffs, and hopefully we make it there. Well, next episode, the 6-1 49ers look to extend their streak, look to extend their record to 7-1 just before making it 7-2 to Seahawks. We shall see how that goes.